Hello and welcome everybody to more pickleball paddles. Today we have the Selkirk, the new Selkirk Vanguard Power Air. It's not super new. I'm sure there's tons of content out already about this, but this is new to me, and so I want to kind of discuss why I purchased this. Because, for starters, it wasn't the price. If you look at the price, it was $250, but it's okay. I got it for $250 plus tax. But what caught my eye was it says it has no control, okay? And I want to see what the difference is between paddles that say they have no control versus a lot. So this is supposed to be like a power club, right? Or a club. My golfing is coming out. A power paddle. So, you know, power spin, great, no control. Is that true? And what does that mean? Does it mean that there's less perimeter weighting? I don't know. Either way, the other reason, perhaps the main reason why I bought this is when you look at this right here on top, what's the first selling point? Assembled in the USA. To me, that's huge. Now, what does assembled mean? Does it mean putting on a grip, or does it mean actually making the paddle? Hopefully making the paddle, but any USA jobs I can support, I will. The other clubs, let's see if we can pull these in. Like, I love American companies. Diadem is an Florida American company. You can see all the wear. Can you see the there's a pickleball yellow mark on this one. We've been playing with this so much. This is not made in the USA, designed in Florida, but not made in the USA. I think this was made in China. And then this one, same thing. This is thermoformed and made in China. So I wanted one that was at least assembled. You can say made in the USA with global components. Is that how you would phrase it? And that's the big reason why I bought this, supporting American companies. And out of the American ones, this one, or that were assembled or made in the USA, this one looked the most interesting to me. So let's cut this open and have a quick look here. We have some really sophisticated scissors here. And just like that, there it is. Vanguard Air Power Air, all right? So I think I can still dink with this pretty well. It's my opinion. Enough with the introduction. Let's dive into features, all right? So features that I look for with a new paddle. We're gonna start from the butt and work our way all the way to the head, the tippy top of the head here. So the first thing I noticed is the butt cap. This year, I've only been playing this year, I found that these stickers, okay, this one, I haven't had a problem with this one, the Vatic Pro, but I've seen these stickers come off during play, and it's always embarrassing. You're like, hey, get that debris off the court. You're like, what is that? And they're like, oh, it's the sticker off my paddle, you know? Just some Amazon paddle that came with their set, you know, their net set, and they're like, oh, that's embarrassing. They put it on, and it's peeled, and there's like, they just throw it, you know, throw it away. This Selkirk doesn't have that. It just is molded into the butt cap. And I was holding this for my hands. I have medium, large man's hands, and I can kind of grip this. See, 3 fingers, I can kind of get this around here. If I had a two-handed backhand, that would work well for me. Work okay, you know. So I would encourage you to try this out for yourself. I purchased this at Dick's Sporting Goods. Not a sponsor, that's just where I bought it from. So something to consider. So the grip I like, it doesn't bulge. I don't like the huge beating around that, you know, spirals down. Some people like that. I like a flat grip like this. You'll notice up here, there are two, it's been double taped. There's the white tape, and then there's the black branded Selkirk tape. Interesting. If you don't like that, you can get these. I purchased these. I am an Amazon associate. I make proceeds from qualifying purchases. These are on my Amazon shop. You can go look in the link in the description below and find my Amazon shop if you want to purchase some of these. These are just elastics that go around that cover. Like, I don't remember if it was this one. Oh, I think it was the Diadem. This one. This little elastic right here came out of this bag. It's just a variety pack. You can buy these for not very much money and use them for your pickleball paddles. I like the look, I like the style, I like the feel of it. It's up to you. Either way, available on my Amazon shop. This one I would definitely do it because it is double taped. I don't want this tape peeling off or getting stickies on my finger. So moving up the paddle, the grip I like. Now the paddle itself, first there's this big boomerang cutout here, all right? Or a smiley face or a frowny face. You can put your Pikachu in there to keep it from vibrating. That's great. Okay, you can see assembled in the USA right here. So this is just for cosmetics. If they say, oh, well, we did that for an engineering reason, that's baloney. There are other ways to engineer this if they want to move the center of gravity further up the paddle, okay? So for me, all I can say is that is for looks. Do I like the look of that? No, not particularly, but we're gonna go with it. People will say all sorts of things. It'll help with aerodynamics. Again, you can accomplish that through other means, okay? So this also came in a variety of shapes. So this is the wider version. They have a more narrow, elongated version of it. So this is the one that looked best to me. And so this is the one I purchased. All of the Power Airs are not exactly the same. One of them had red artwork. This one had black artwork, and it was wider. So I went with this one. This is the shape that I like. And a very traditional shape here that I feel comfortable with. There is no surround per se. So when you look at some of my other paddles, the Vatic Pro here, you can see there is a lot of what's the word I'm looking for? It's been scuffed up. It's taken a few licks here and it keeps on ticking. So this is a softer rubber surround, so it does mark up. The diadem icon here, this is the version 1, not the V2, which they sell now, has maybe a couple little marks, but this is hard plastic, not a softer rubber like the Vatic Pro. So they don't show quite as much, but there are definitely some dings on the surround. So I want to see how this ages. And the way to do that is to play it. So I'm excited about this. We'll see if it really does lack control and if it really is a power paddle. One more thought. Just this is how I think. If you do like modifying clubs, a lot of people like to modify things, okay? It's their car, they're gonna put custom exhaust on it, whatever. If you like to modify things, you're planning on putting lead tape around here, good luck, because I don't know what the surround is not going to cover. You're gonna have to put on a surround to cover that up, which will also add weight. I'm just not sure how that would work if you want to lead tape this. Lead tape it and then just put some stretchy like electrical tape over it. I'm not sure how you would do that, because is that going to stay on? No idea. Either way, let me know your thoughts about the Selkirk Epic Power Air Vanguard, whatever version you get, midweight, the elongated version or this version. And I'm excited to read your comments below. So be sure to let me know your thoughts. And remember, ultimately, when it comes to buying a paddle, your opinion is more important than my opinion. Thank you everybody for watching. If you enjoy this content, please subscribe. We'll be back with more picklage and shoe content.